Hey guys!
Episode 2. Well, that's 4. 2. Yikes.
Episode 2.
Alright, but the biggest question is, where have we been between last episode and now? What have we done? Well, we're going to catch you guys up on a little bit about what we've done over the last week, or a couple days or so. Christmas just passed, of course. Merry belated Christmas to all you guys.
Merry Christmas.
And, of course, a Happy New Year. Coming into the new year, wishing you guys nothing but prosperity. But what we've done, we can start with Christmas. So Christmas.
Good morning, guys. So it's Christmas Eve, and we are headed to church. We're right
Christmas Eve, we have a tradition where we open up one gift before Christmas. Any gift that you're choosing, but just one gift before. So we did that.
mainly because I'm just a little bit impatient.
Very
We started
true,
this when
very
we first got married, and Andreas is a big stickler on Christmas and the gifts, things like that. Like, that's how he was raised.
And the surprise.
Whereas me, myself, like, I really don't care to be surprised. I'm just excited for whatever that I received for Christmas. And honestly, too, it takes the sting off for your kids if you are Christians like we are, and we believe in the true meaning of Christmas, which is to celebrate Jesus' birthday. It kind of takes that anticipation off for the next day for our son, so then we can focus on the true meaning of Christmas besides just focusing on, oh my God, what did I get? So
Right.
That's why we started that tradition, and it's been going pretty good.
It has. It went very well again this year. DJ opened up his gifts, had a ball. We'll have a couple of clips of that.
So you know that Christmas is, DJ, you know that Christmas is about celebrating Jesus' birthday, right?
Yeah.
Yes. But we do show, oh my goodness, come here. We do show how much we love you, all right, by exchanging gifts, okay? So it's Christmas Eve. Me and your dad we've been opening one gift the day before Christmas. So we're going to continue with the tradition. You're finally old enough to understand what's going on, being that last year you're still playing with the wrapping paper. But I'm guessing you're excited about what's inside the wrapping paper this year, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so you get to pick one gift.
That has your name on it.
All right. Yep, I think that one's yours. And this one is from Scammy. I don't know.
Daddy got me there.
Yeah, Scammy got you there.
I'm so happy.
You're so happy?
Yes.
He's just a transforming kind of bot.
I think he's I think he looks like strong arms.
Oh my goodness. Scammy got you a really nice one. Is that good? You like it, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Oh! Oh my goodness. All right, so you can.
Transform. Hey. Transform.
Oh, okay, so look. So you push this button to have him transform, and then you can go forward and backwards. And then you push this button.
Of him doing the gifts and things like that. We've been able to share gifts, which is an awesome thing as well. Yeah. And on top of that, we were able to just come together as a family to start something new. You know, as a family, we decided that we're gonna try not to do everything the way that we were raised. Try to implement our own twist on how to go through life. So we did that, and we're loving it. We're loving it ever since. After Christmas, we woke up the next morning. Of course, we stayed out all night, you know, trying to hide, you know, all the stuff so the DJ wouldn't find it, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
After Christmas Eve, sorry, yeah. We hit all the stuff to make sure that DJ couldn't find it all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, we were up all night trying to do that, make sure everything was situated correctly.
Oh my gosh. And he wasn't feeling well. My poor boo boo was not feeling well on Christmas Eve, and he was coughing and like wheezing almost. So we stayed up on the couch to make sure that we could hear him. So because we're like those parents, I don't know, because my son is just always so crazy and everywhere. When he's down, I'm really concerned. So we slept on the couch just so we can be close to his room. And I think we stayed up until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
3 hours later, DJ comes in.
Presents?
Presents. Trying to open presents. I'm like, no, let's watch the video, because we try to show him a video of the story of Jesus' birth and everything before we start opening gifts. However, like, he was ready to go. It was like he had the best rest of his life, even though he's coughing basically all night long. And we were like dead tired. So, I mean, I think we woke up like for snippets of him opening the rest of his gifts, but pretty much he opened the gifts without us catching them all on camera. Sorry about that. But, you know, stuff happens, you know, and
yeah, very true.
He was just so excited. Thank you for everybody who, you know, bought him a gift and showed your love on this Christmas. After that, when we woke up probably around, what time? 10, 11?
10:30.
Yeah, after that, we opened our gifts and we started getting ready to go to Universal.
Yeah, so he was excited. We kind of surprised him with Universal for Christmas, and he was like, "What are we going to do today?" We were like, "Surprise, we're going to go to Universal today." He was
How cool is that, though?
ecstatic. I mean, I've never been to Universal on Christmas.
I know. Like, we
So,
grew up in D.C., so it's like cold and there was definitely no Christmas parks. So it was nice to go to Universal. They had all the lights up. They had a light show in here.
You see it, Boo? Huh? You like it?
Harry Potter World. My mom was like, "Isn't Harry Potter World magic? You're gonna celebrate magic on Christmas?" No. It was a light show. It didn't really have anything to do with Harry Potter. It just was
like
in
Christmas
that.
trees
Yeah.
and snowman
It was
and all that
just
kind
in
of
the
stuff.
world.
So.
I mean, in the Harry Potter world, and not that Christmas again is about Christmas trees or snowmen. However, it's a traditional thing. Like the Christmas tree and the snowman is a traditional thing that we do in our tradition. But we of course celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. That is first and foremost. But it was just something nice for our family to do and to see. And DJ really, really enjoyed himself.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. So we had a great time. We rode some rides. Got something to eat, which was good. We went to I think it was the NBC Grill.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, never been there before, but surprisingly, I had a jalapeno burger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really good.
I had just a regular bacon cheeseburger, but I had half of it because if you know me from my other channel, the Roberson Royalty, I have been doing fitness challenges to get to my ideal weight. So 150 pounds is where I'm trying to get. We are currently trying to have another baby.
Yep.
We had made the decision last month that I was going to get off my birth control and that we were going to have another baby. But the crazy thing is I've lost 35 pounds and it's like, okay, you just lost all this weight finally from having your baby and now you want another one. Well, I feel like I've always already wanted to have another baby, but there were circumstances that kind of prevented that, or circumstances that I allowed to prevent that.
Last time I wasn't prepared at all. Last time was super stressful. Pregnancy with DJ was just super stressful. One, because I was like 20 years old and still in college, newly married still. We've been married almost 2 years at the time, but you know, we didn't have any support from my family. Well, not true. We had some support from my family, but we were going through a lot of stress with his family, just to be quite honest. Like, it was really bad because, you know, his family did not want us to get married in the first place, which caused us to elope because when we planned a date to get married, they said they weren't coming and basically kind of shunned him from the family. And so it caused a lot of stress on our marriage. And then when we found out we were pregnant, like his mom and his brother and his sister hadn't spoken to him in over a year. And so it was just really stressful trying to be excited at a time where um, no one liked you. So basically, he had to choose me or them. He chose to get married, and it caused a lot of friction between the relationships with us. And then when I found out I was pregnant, things kind of changed. But when you've had problems for so long, and I mean, it was just a nasty situation to begin with. Like, I mean, his mom was just so infuriated with the fact that we got married, and she just thought that I was going to ruin her son's life. I think I don't know. Um, so she was just infuriated with me. She didn't like me. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've had some choice words between each other between that time and this time. Um, and at the beginning, when everything was going down, we both exchanged words back and forth with each other. But it was mostly because she was trying to, and she said it, like she's not going to let me bogart my way into her family, and that she didn't want me there. So it was just really difficult. So breaking the news to everyone was difficult, trying to navigate through because it was not like we could call any of them for anything, because we were so, stressed, and we were still in college, trying to make it through, and we couldn't call them for anything. I mean, my family is a special group of people. I mean, shout out to my Aunt Londa, my cousin Lata, my Aunt Judy, my sister, my best friend Jabbar. I mean, they were there in the best ways that they could be, and we probably didn't lean on them as much as we could have, because we were just so used to doing things on our own by that time. It was like, well, because my family structure is not the strongest with my mom and my dad. It they do what they can, I guess, for the situation that we were put into as young kids, but those are not, I could not, you know, lean and depend on them like since I was like 10. So, you know, my grandmother too, she was another heavy hitter for us that was just there. But again, we just didn't lean on them. I mean, you don't want to lean on other family members like they're your parents. It's like your parents are supposed to be those people whom you can come to through thick and thin, ups and downs, no matter what, and, I didn't have that with my mom and dad. My husband, his mom and dad had been there for him his entire life. I mean, they worked together and they raised a great man, and that all literally changed for him after he said I do to me. Not so much with his dad, because his dad always kind of did his own thing, but his mom, I mean, he went from being kind of the apple of his eye to not invited to family functions, not, she took his car, she kicked him out, packed his clothes up, and said she didn't want to speak to him. Like he was gonna marry me, then it was either her and the family or me. And I'm not saying he chose me over them. It's just biblically, when you marry your wife and you marry your husband, you're supposed to cleave to one another. And it's just unfortunate the way our beginning started, because it created a lot of stress and dysfunction. So when DJ came about, it was even more stressful, and it seemingly even more dysfunctional. So, and partly that's the reason why I have not wanted to have another baby up until this point. Like, we've talked about it before, Andres has expressed that he wanted to expand before this point, but I just wasn't ready because we were still going through some of the ricochets of our beginning.
And now that we're in Florida, I just don't have those stressors. We don't have those stressors anymore. So we're ready to expand our family and take you guys on that journey with us. So this is like, hashtag get pregnant, hashtag pregnancy journey, hashtag the life of the Roberson, aka the Roberson rule. If that makes any sense.
It makes sense. Just follow the track.
Yeah.
We ended at the name of the channel, of course, which is the Roberson rule.
Yes, the Roberson rule. And so I'm trying to lose this last 15 pounds to get to 150 pounds, because right now I'm at 165. And so I'm trying to get to 150 pounds before I get pregnant, so that I can not have so much to lose, the second time around. But this time I'm going to do it totally different with working out and everything else. So you'll be able to see that if you follow me or subscribe to my channel at Roberson Royalty, and I'll have the link below for you to see that, how I've lost the weight, how I've continued to lose the weight. But that's why I had the meal that I had on Christmas Day. So Christmas Day started my 15 pound weight loss journey in 30 days, because I just stopped taking my pill. I was supposed to take my pill on Sunday. I didn't take my pill on Sunday. So
it's that time.
It's about to be on in pocket.
So we're super excited about it. We're super excited about the baby coming around this time around. And to give you guys some of my thoughts on the situation, I talked about it a little bit, and the excerpt is going to be a part of the clip. But, I'm excited about it. I feel like the first time around we went through it, it was a little bit challenging. The reason why is because we were young. We didn't really know what to expect. We didn't really know who to go to about it, because people weren't, our relationships weren't where they needed to be, or where we wanted them to be. But the good thing about this time is that relationships are a lot better. They're not perfect, but they're a lot better. And we already had DJ, so we kind of know what to expect. And DJ is old enough that he has already voluntarily said he's going to help.
Yeah.
With the baby. He's excited about the baby. He wants to feed the
told
baby.
him, we're like, how do you feel about having a brother or sister? He's like, I want a brother and sister. I'm like,
whoa, all right. All right, buddy boy. All right, buddy boy.
One at a time, boo-boo. One at a time.
And we are planning to have one addition to the family. If we get 2 or 3, that's just God's plan. But we're excited about it. We're gonna make the magic happen. But yeah, so we're excited about
it. Time. So yeah.
But no, he's excited about it. So that's a good thing that we have help. So in case we're like, hey DJ, can you help us feed the baby? He'll be more than willing to try to feed the baby.
Yes, the 4-year-old will be 5-year-old by the time we are, pregnant and have the baby, because his birthday is in June. He's gonna help feed the baby. Or
when the baby gets to the point where they can eat, like the little puree foods.
Yes.
About it. I know that I got my helper. You gonna help me out? You gonna help take care of them? You gonna pick them up? You gonna change their stinky diapers? Oh man, you brave. I wasn't expecting that answer.
And they put the poop on there.
7 or 8-year-old would be able to help feed the baby.
Don't knock it. He's gonna help. But yeah, so other than that, we kind of just been hanging out, chilling, working out.
Yeah, going to the gym. Like, we've been in the gym like crazy. I'm like gym crazy, especially when I get like trying to lose more weight. Like, I amp up my gym time, even though I do work out 4 to 5 times a week, as you guys will see that we work out on a consistent basis. Really just enjoying our break, because we have a lot coming up this next year. Oh yeah. My goodness. Yeah. Andreas is finishing up his degree. I'm getting my PhD. We're working full time, trying to raise a family, trying to have a baby. So we have a lot going on in 2018, and I'm just excited to show you guys how we navigate the ins and out of our marriage, and parenting, and just having fun. Like, we try to keep it spicy in our marriage, and I think that has helped us, a long way.
We try to keep date nights. Going.
That is like a must. If you don't have date nights, then you don't have anything, because then you get annoyed with your spouse, because you begin to forget who they are as a person, and as like my boyfriend.
Right.
That boyfriend thing and husband thing sometimes is different. So I feel like when we go on date night, I get a little bit of what, like how it was when we were just dating.
Yeah, which is always good. Always good to have date night. Also, coming into the new year, like we were talking about before, how we have so much stuff planned, for the lineup and all that kind of good stuff. The good thing about coming into the new year is that
that's our killer. No, please don't let her out.
No,
What are you
I
doing?
won't
No,
do that.
just leave her.
Yeah, that's our little yeah, she's an attack dog.
4-pound killer, y'all. Don't mess with us.
Don't catch your attitude now. Now she wanna slowly growl talking about something.
Doing it. Having fun is not hard.
Nah, you got to. You got
Sometimes
to
we have
every
too much
day.
fun.
That's right. Every day you gotta try to have some kind of fun. Like every day you gotta do something.
Yeah.
Hey, food. I got my
Friendly
I like
neighbors.
it.
So yeah, those are our neighbors. That's one thing I really love about Florida. Is like everybody is so friendly, everybody is so nice. Like people are just personable and they really like being a part of what you're being a part of.
Put your channel so I can subscribe.
Okay.
We started. He slow.
You just got.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Have a good day. See you. The love. I love the love that we get down here. It's just so nice.
It's a different atmosphere.
It really is.
Totally
Everybody's
different
happy.
atmosphere.
I think it's because it's not cold. Good
Yeah.
God. It's
Y'all
not
don't
cold.
understand, man. Weather affects your mood. I'm telling you, because when you wake up down here,
You get so
and
angry
it's sunny.
sometimes when it's cold.
Yeah, when it's cold, you be angry. When you wake up and the sun is shining, you like, what can I tackle today?
Yeah.
You know, you feel like not a superhero, but you know what I mean. Like, but when it's gloomy, you're like,
Like today, it's kind of chilly outside, but it's still like bearable, and you get so much hot weather that when you get like one cool day, you're like, yes,
yeah,
that's nice.
yeah,
But
that's true.
yeah, guys, I'm starving, so we're gonna have to cut this one. But
Gotta go eat.
we're about to go eat, so we're going to this place called
Payway.
Payway.
Yeah.
It's like a healthy Chinese restaurant, and so you can check me out at Roberson Royalty and find out for yourself how to get that pre-baby body back. Really, my body is better. I feel like my body looks way better than my pre-baby body because I have all of these new assets from baby, okay?
That's true.
Plus, you know, my waist is slimmer, like I'm just tighter, more toned, and everything else. I feel like I'm really in the best shape of my life as far as the way that I look and the way that I feel.
Yeah.
So
That's true. And the good thing about her channel is it's a realistic channel. It's not like I lost 20 pounds in 3 days by drinking only water.
No.
Like it's a realistic, the real struggle of actually losing weight.
Yes.
How she's done challenges before, like way before even YouTube. She's done different kind of workout challenges that just haven't cut it. And she tried this.
It's the
worked.
food, guys. It's
And,
your food.
You know?
You gotta eat different. And when I say eat different, you have to track everything. If you're not losing weight and then you say that you've changed your eating habits and you're still not losing weight, then you need to write it down. It's work, but if you write it down and you stick to a certain amount of calories, if you lower your calories, you will lose the weight. That is a given fact. And that's one of the things I went to my doctor and they're like, you know, these fads and these things like that, it may work for some people because everybody's metabolism is different. But my doctor said what works for everyone is a change in your calories. Like what calories are you taking into your body every single day? If you lower your calories to a point like 1,500 calories and below, you will lose weight. And you can eat 1,500 calories and below and still be healthy. Don't let people say, oh, if you eat low calories, then you're not going to be healthy, you're going to be starving. There's different meals that you eat that are less calorie than others, like fish and chicken, over beef, you know what I mean? And things like that you can choose, and you can eat more of those things for the same amount of calories that you would have had to eat like a small little piece of beef and be fulfilled, but also be sticking to your calorie count. And so on my other channel, I'm going to be like expanding more on those things and I'm sharing that with you because that is also a part of our journey, you know, together as a family because it's kind of become a our thing instead of just a my thing, like staying fit. You know, my Bookie, he always looks good, so it's kind of
y'all, we did this workout yesterday that I believe we have the clip for. And if it is, it's in there. But we was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it, we're gonna knock these sets out. It was like plank push-up workout. Anything was much harder than it
Oh
was.
my goodness.
So I loved it because it
Yes.
was difficult. So we're gonna keep
We're
implementing
always
that.
challenging ourselves, trying to come
Yeah.
up with new circuits to challenge ourselves. We're stronger, we're more fit, we're happier, like complexion is clear, body is right. Life is just good right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited to share the rest with you.
That's
so
right.
again, I'm hungry and we've stayed on here for like another 10 minutes.
Okay.
So let's go.
One last thing, I forgot. For everybody who's already subscribed, we greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that notification button.
Yes.
Also, if you're watching this channel for the first time, welcome to the Roberson Rule.
Yes.
Please like
And subscribe. Subscribe and like.
hit that bell
Yeah.
so you can get those notifications, check out all
Like
the videos that
us,
come out.
Subscribe us.
We appreciate you guys.
Subscribe us.
Much love from us here in the Roberson family. Thank you for joining the Roberson Rule and taking
We
this journey
love
with us.
you.
Talk
Wait,
to you guys soon.
we love you. That's a heart. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I think she did the rock symbol for some odd reason. Like she's yeah. So we're
We
doing
love
hearts.
you.
We love you guys. Talk
All
to you
right.
guys
Oh,
soon.
and follow us on IG at Roberson Royalty for me. So it's the same
yeah.
as my fitness channel on Instagram. And then at the 4King _ for my hubby.
Underscore.
All of that will be in the description box. We love you. Support us. We support you. And if you guys want to know anything about us, leave it in the comments and we'll be happy to discuss and to answer any questions, comments, or concerns that you
Yes.
have about
Yes.
us, our family dynamic, how we make it work, how we keep it spicy, how we stay losing weight and not losing weight, but staying fit and staying healthy.
That's right.
So leave that in the comments below. We love you. We're going to go get something to eat. Peace.
Peace, love.